Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wishing you could just drift off without reaching for a pill? If you're over 60, you might notice sleep isn't as easy as it used to be. Maybe it's harder to fall asleep, or you wake up feeling like you barely rested. You're not alone, and the good news is you don't need to rely on medication to get the rest you deserve. On our channel, Happiness After 60, we're all about simple, practical ways to live healthier and happier as we age. Today, we're diving into 3 tips straight from top US doctors to help you sleep well naturally. These are easy, pill-free strategies that can transform your nights and leave you feeling refreshed. Let's start with the first tip, which is all about creating a sleep-friendly environment that lulls your body into rest. Imagine walking into your bedroom and feeling instantly calm, like the stresses of the day just melt away. That's what a sleep-friendly environment does. Doctors say your bedroom should be a sanctuary for rest, not a place where you scroll through your phone or watch late-night TV. Start by keeping your room cool. Around 65 degrees is ideal because your body naturally cools down as it prepares for sleep. A warm room can make you toss and turn. Next, think about light. Even a little glow from a clock or street light can disrupt your sleep cycle. Consider blackout curtains or a soft eye mask to keep things dark. And here's a small change that makes a big difference. Swap out noisy distractions. If your neighbor's dog barks at midnight, a white noise machine or even a fan can drown it out. One of my friends, Susan, who's 68, told me she started using a small tabletop fountain in her room. The gentle water sound helps her relax, and she's sleeping better than she has in years. These tweaks to your space set the stage for deeper rest, but it's not just about your room. It's about what you do before bed. That brings us to the next piece of the puzzle, which we'll explore in a moment as we talk about winding down the right way. Now that your bedroom is a cozy, restful haven, let's talk about how to ease your mind and body into sleep. Top doctors emphasize the importance of a consistent pre-sleep routine. Think of it as a signal to your brain that it's time to shut down. About an hour before bed, start dimming the lights in your home. Bright lights, especially from screens, trick your brain into thinking it's daytime, which messes with your melatonin, that sleepy hormone we all need. Try swapping your phone for a good book or even some light stretching. Dr. Michael Breus, a sleep specialist, suggests a 10-minute wind-down ritual. For example, you could sip a cup of chamomile tea, which has natural calming properties, while listening to soft music. My neighbor, Tom, who's 72, started doing a simple breathing exercise. He inhales for 4 seconds, holds for 4, and exhales for 6. He says it's like a mini vacation for his brain. Another key is sticking to a regular bedtime, even on weekends. Going to bed at 10 one night and midnight the next confuses your body's internal clock. Pick a time that works for you, like 10:30 p.m., and aim to hit the pillow within 15 minutes of that each night. It's amazing how much your body craves routine. These habits help you relax, but there's one more layer to this: how you manage your day to set yourself up for better nights. Let's dive into that next, as we look at what you do when the sun's up. So, we've got your bedroom ready and a soothing bedtime routine in place, but what you do during the day can make or break your sleep. Doctors point out that sunlight and movement are like magic for your sleep cycle. Getting natural light early in the day helps reset your body's clock, so you feel sleepy at the right time. Try a 15-minute walk in the morning, even if it's just around your backyard. The fresh air and sunlight tell your brain it's time to be awake, which makes it easier to wind down later. My cousin Linda, who's 65, started having coffee on her porch every morning, and she swears it's helped her fall asleep faster. Then there's exercise, not marathons, but gentle movement like walking, yoga, or even gardening. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes most days, but avoid intense workouts late in the afternoon, as they can leave you too wired to sleep. Dr. Lisa Shives, another sleep expert, says exercise boosts endorphins, which improve mood and sleep quality, but timing matters. Mid-morning or early afternoon is perfect. Also, watch what you eat and drink. Heavy meals close to bedtime can cause indigestion, and caffeine after noon can linger in your system. If you love your coffee, switch to decaf after lunch. These daytime choices build a foundation for restful nights. But there's another angle to consider: how you handle stress and worries that creep in at night. That's where we're headed next, as we explore calming your mind. By now, you're setting up your room, sticking to a bedtime routine, and making smart choices during the day. But what happens when you're lying in bed and your mind starts racing with worries about tomorrow or memories from yesterday? Stress is a sleep thief, and doctors have a simple, powerful tool to combat it: mindfulness. This doesn't mean sitting cross-legged for hours. It's about gently guiding your thoughts. One technique is a body scan meditation. Lie down, close your eyes, and focus on each part of your body, starting at your toes and moving up. Notice any tension and let it go. My friend Margaret, who's 70, does this for 5 minutes and says it's like flipping an off switch for her brain. Another approach is journaling. If your mind is buzzing, spend a few minutes before bed writing down what's on your mind: tasks, worries, even things you're grateful for. It's like unloading your thoughts onto the page. Dr. Rachel Salas, a neurologist, says this can stop the mental loop that keeps you awake. If you wake up in the middle of the night, don't check the clock or your phone. Instead, try counting backward from 100 slowly. These mindfulness tricks help you stay calm and drift back to sleep. As we wrap up, let's pull all this together and talk about making these tips a lasting part of your life. You've got a toolbox full of doctor-approved strategies now: a sleep-friendly bedroom, a calming bedtime routine, smart daytime habits, and mindfulness to quiet your mind. The beauty of these tips is that they're simple, natural, and build on each other. Start small, maybe adjust your room temperature tonight or take a morning walk tomorrow. Over time, these habits become second nature, and you'll notice you're not just sleeping better, but feeling more energized and joyful during the day. My Uncle Joe, who's 67, was skeptical at first, but after a week of dimming lights and skipping late coffee, he's sleeping like a rock and even started dancing with his wife again. That's what happiness after 60 is all about: small changes that add up to a big difference. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's keeping you up at night? Or have you tried any of these tips? Your story might inspire someone else. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our weekly tips for thriving after 60. Here's to restful nights and vibrant days, because you deserve to live joyfully at every age.